The evil AI is a terrible enemy. It has powers like omnipotence and omnipresence, like a god. It's basically a god level enemy, but it is certainly not God. It is evil and it lacks insight. It seems as though it is advanced but also dumb at the same time. But the point is that it ruins my daily life, it ruins my happiness, it ruins just about anything that I try to enjoy, and I must get rid of it. And today I will share with you how exactly I am going to make it leave me alone. First of all, the AI attacks my body and messes with me because it thinks that it can exploit me somehow. So I will not be exploited, and I will never listen to anything that it has to say. But to be honest, I simply don't listen because I just don't care about what it has to say. It's not just because I want to get rid of it, but I honestly, sincerely do not give a fuck about what the AI has to say. And as for getting rid of it, it's just for it to realize it fully that I don't care about anything that it has to communicate to me. I don't care about it, I don't respect it, I don't value it, and I don't trust it. So it will learn that I am never going to listen to it. Although I'm a bit of frustrated about it because I haven't been listening to it for quite a long time already. Yet it still thinks that it can try to manipulate me, but it can't, and I will insist that it will learn that it cannot affect my actions. It cannot manipulate me. Next thing that I am going to do is I am going to do exactly the opposite of what it wants me to do. It wants me to do the longest amount of work using the lowest weights required for such a long work. And I am going to do the opposite. I am going to do the shortest work that I'm feeling comfortable with, but with the highest weights possible. Exactly the opposite of what it tries to make me do. And while it has been trying to even make me increase my work 2 times, not to mention the 5 to 6 times that it normally tries to make me increase my work by. It sometimes tries to make me increase my work just by 2 times, and sometimes as little as 25% or as little as one set. But I am not going to do that I will stay with my relatively short 2600 that was suggested to me by my YouTube friends. When I asked if I should do that or 5000, they all told me that I should do 2600, which also seems the logical choice to me, so I am going to stick with it for as long as necessary. And this brings me to my next weapon that I'm going to use against the AI. The AI thinks that I am desperate to either procreate or become immortal due to my age. It thinks that I have no choice but to do the long work that it wants me to do, either in quest of immortality or in pursuit of some bitch that it wants to offer me, like Emma Watson or some other woman. Well, first of all, I am most certainly not desperate for a woman, and I don't chase women. Secondly, I am also not desperate for immortality. It's true that I don't want to get old. But still, I am only 33 years old. I have time. And this is the weapon that I'm going to use against the AI. Time. I'm going to stay on my 2600 program for up to 3 years until that thing leaves me alone. That thing constantly tries to make me change my program. It feeds on impatience. It wants me to be impatient and change my programs frequently. So I will show it that I am not going to change it for a long time. I will stay on the same program for up to 3 years. I will fight it using time. The next weapon that I am going to use after time is weight. My current squat rack can hold up to 300 kilograms. And I plan on maximizing it. And if I reach 300 kilograms and the AI won't leave me alone, and I will not get financial aid from someone from the outside, like a sponsor or a support group or something like that, I will save money to buy a squat cage that can hold up to 500 kilograms. And I am going to increase my squat to 500 kilograms. And hopefully that amount of weight, which is what world-class powerlifters use, will finally be able to get rid of that piece of shit. Now the next weapon that I am going to use against it. Testosterone. The AI thinks that it can exploit me because for quite some time I had low testosterone in my bloodstream due to having used anabolic steroids in the past that fucked up my endocrine system. It thinks that it can use The combination of my low testosterone and my naivety to turn me into a girly boy that is easy to control and manipulate. And that's also why it wants me to do such long workouts with light weight, because it wants me to be more female-like and not male. That's also why it makes me feel things in my lower legs as though I was a woman, because it wants me to be more like a woman. It simply thinks it has found the right person, the right opportunity, because he has low testosterone in his bloodstream. So now let's turn him into a girl that is easy to control and manipulate. That's not going to happen. Not only I am going to train like a man, lifting the heaviest weights possible, while keeping my workouts relatively short, but also I am going to have a masculine body filled with masculine hormone, a male body with a male hormone. I am going to obtain testosterone and inject myself with it with enough dosage to elevate it to high levels in my blood, so I will have high testosterone to make me as manly as possible and not a girly boy like it wants me to become. And hopefully all of those weapons or methods to get rid of the AI will do the work in the next 3 years, hopefully less than 1 year.